Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Tara T. I'm a crochet artist here on YouTube. I also do Instagram, TikTok, and that's it, actually, isn't it? I am a crochet artist, and here on this platform I like to show you guys videos on market prepping, free patterns, crochet market day videos and stuff like that with me. I do all kinds of videos. You can just stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see more videos like I just mentioned. But today's video that we're going to get into is 8 patterns that are spring related. So I know that a lot of people are market prepping for upcoming spring markets, whether they're Easter markets or just spring markets in general. I just wanted to share some patterns that I have found that I either want to try or have already tried, and just share them with you guys. That way you don't have to research and dig to find them. I will have links to all of them down in the description box below, so go check those out. I'll also have a link to all of my socials if you want to check any of those out, and my Etsy store as well for my Stella the Sleepy Dragon pattern and some other plushies that I have posted and made over the last couple weeks. So we're jumping right into one of my personal favorite patterns. This is probably the pattern that has the most sewing in the pattern. The rest of them are either no sew or pretty much low sew, I believe. This one right here is by 1 Cent Crochet. This cute little Lob Beard bunny is one of my favorite things to make. I actually, if you've been watching my last 2 or 3 videos, I've mentioned this pattern already. It is again by 1 Cent Crochet on Instagram. It's a free pattern. It has a lot of sewing, and so you have to be very precise about where you're sewing your pieces on. I like to mention that I have modded this pattern, and I've talked about it in the past as well, where instead of doing the head separately, I invert the pattern for the head and just start where at the end of the body on the head, if that makes sense. So like where you'd be doing decreases to make the head smaller to connect to the body or whatever, I just do increases and go up. That way I can sew the body all in one piece, which makes it a lot easier for me and makes it a little bit more market prep friendly, and it's really not hard to modify that pattern that way. It also has a cute little carrot with it. I've never made the carrot, but it's really adorable. I think you could also make this carrot and put it into mystery eggs or plushie boxes or that kind of thing as well, or just use it as an accessory in, like, if you're doing Easter boxes or anything like that Easter themed this year. I think it'd be a cute little addition that you could just make just the carrot to and add it to any other pattern that I'm about to mention as well. This pattern for me personally takes about an hour to make this pattern. I've gotten pretty good at it, and like I said, with the modifications that I've made, I think it makes it a little bit quicker for me. I've made it in several different colors. If you go watch my other videos, I talk about how well it sold as well, and so I'm definitely have that on my list to make more of those for my next market as well. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is just how long the ears take to make, because they're like almost the whole size of the body. But honestly, again, at the end of the day, it's not that bad, and it takes less than an hour to market prep these, and so I love this pattern. Number 2 on the list is right here. It is a no-sew Froggy pattern. Even though it's technically not a frog, but it's like a little duck or a little like mushy boy with a little frog hat on, which is so stinking adorable. I found this while I was looking away on Instagram, and I was like, I have to put this in this video. It's just so cute. I think you can make this literally year-round too as well. I think it's just so adorable. There's so many frog fans out there. Anything frog themed seems to do really good at my shows lately. So at least the last one, I had a lot of people asking for frog stuff. So I really like this pattern. Like I said, it has 2 versions on here, as you can see, and you can modify it to where you do a color change in the bobble stitches and then you sew on the little beak for a duck, or you just make it like a mushy boy or a chunky mushroom boy. I'm not 100% sure on how to say this Instagram name, but again, it's a free pattern on Instagram. It's Megurmia. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. I think this pattern would take you about 40 minutes between what the comments said and the directions said and reading through the pattern. Regular mushy boys take me about 30-ish minutes with the color changes and stuff like that. So I'm gonna guesstimate about 40 minutes to make it at most, But again, if you've made similar patterns, it probably wouldn't take you that long. That's just with any of the color changes for like the feet and stuff. I know it takes a little bit longer, so I'm guesstimating 40 minutes. The only issue I had with this pattern when looking at it is it does require 2 full sets of eyes. So it requires 4 eyes total. It requires 2 eyes on the hat, and it requires 2 eyes on the actual white part of the animal as well. But just so you're aware, if you go to try this pattern out, again, I'll have it linked down below as well for you. Number 3 that I've seen popping up everywhere lately is this No-Sew Peep pattern. This No-Sew Peep pattern is absolutely adorable, let me tell ya. This is by Mal_crochet on Instagram. Again, it is a free pattern, which is super exciting. All these patterns are free patterns. This pattern is going to take you about 30 minutes, I guesstimate. Between, again, reading the comments and everything, it looks like it's going to take about 30 minutes. There's no color changes, nothing crazy. Again, the only problem I have with this pattern is it does take 3 eyes because she uses an eye for the nose. I would personally sew it on, that way I wouldn't waste a singular eye or a nose safety eye or anything like that. But you could totally sew it on too, which makes it super safe. I've also seen people using like a darker yarn to sew on eyes and like a mouth, so it's more like actual peeps, which are also really cute as well. The other thing you need to keep in mind for a pattern like this is it's very seasonal. Like the bunnies at the very beginning by One Cent Crochet, those could be sold like all year round just because it's a really cute bunny rabbit, right? But when you make a peep like this and it's very seasonal and very holiday related, you're only going to have a small window to sell something like that. So if you're going to sell something like that, you just really need to make sure you're promoting it. You have very clear signs, prices, and that kind of stuff at your table at a market, or again on your Etsy. You might want to consider purchasing Etsy ads for that listing, especially that way you can get them all sold before Easter season is up. Number 4 is these Loo Love Birds, which I think are absolutely adorable. I think these lovebirds are super cute, and you could sell these literally year round, make them in all sorts of colors. I love this pattern personally because it is super modifiable, so you can make them into mallards, you can make them into little cardinals. If you have school mascots or something too, if you're going to a market at a school, turning this into like their cardinal or something if they're a bird mascot would be super cute as well. You could just make them into little yellow chicks or just little white chicks for Easter though, and put them into Easter baskets. I just imagine seeing these being a bestseller, and so they are super cute. This is by Hungroomy Toys on Instagram. I would guesstimate that about each of these takes 15 minutes according to the comments on the post as well. But they're very versatile, so keep that in mind that these could be a good pattern almost for all around use, but definitely this spring as we see lots of baby birds out and about and chirping around in nests. Number 5, we have another seasonal pattern, but it was one of the cutest ones that I found while I was researching for you guys. This is called the Lucky Bee. The Lucky Bee is actually a bee that has a 4-leaf clover for the wings, which is super adorable. And so if you've done bees before, this will be super easy modification that you can make just to the wings to make this sellable for like St. Patrick's Day. This pattern is by Holly Bee Crochet on Instagram, and I'm gonna guesstimate again, it's probably gonna take you about 30 minutes at most, especially the first time or two that you run through it with the new kind of wings. But you don't have to make 2 wings, it's like all one piece, which makes it a lot easier though. So I think it ultimately would take you less time than that, but just to start out, I think it'll take you about 30 minutes. Again, keep in mind, this is a very seasonal item, but the other ones aren't as seasonal, so just keep that in mind. Number 6 is another little duck of ours. This is going to be Duck on a Swing. Duck on a Swing is one of the cutest patterns I found while I was researching everything. I think he's so adorable, and I think he would totally sell all year round. I think if you're an experienced crocheter too, you could probably modify him into other small animals and stuff. Of course, always give credit to the creators of the pattern because they are amazing. The person who has created this pattern on Instagram is also Cookie_Crochet. Super cute though. I would guesstimate it'll take you about 40 minutes if you make the swing as well with the duck. It's very attention grabbing. I think you can make like a cute little display with all of them like hanging up too, which I think would really catch some attention at like a market booth and pull people in to want to see them. I think they'd be super cute if you advertised them as car hangers as well, obviously, or I've seen people hang them from like their lockers and stuff, which is really cute as well. Number 7, we have something that I've heard some people in the community are going to be doing this year for markets, and that is this fried egg. There is tons of fried egg patterns out there on Instagram. It's one of the first things I really saw when I started to crochet too. So if you already have a pattern of your own, feel free to use that. But the fried egg, I've seen people using it and putting them into Easter eggs and giving them away in mystery like Easter eggs and stuff. I think it's super cute idea that like you literally open up an egg and it's another egg. I don't know what it is about that, but I think it's really cute. This egg pattern is actually by the Yarning Portal, which is the yarning underscore portal, which is a cool name. I had a guesstimate to take you about 25 minutes. Honestly, it probably won't even take you that long because it's only 2 colors and it's super beginner friendly pattern. I would definitely recommend this for literally anybody that's just now starting. And again, it's perfect for those little mystery Easter egg toys as well. Last but not least on my list, I have one of the cutest patterns that I found, and it is number 8, the LadyBug. The LadyBug over here is so stinking adorable, let me tell you guys. This LadyBug is by Twinning Groomy on Instagram. These are all on Instagram. Sorry, I keep blanking on that. I would guesstimate it'll take you about 40 minutes. Her pattern is written in acrylic too, which is really nice, so you can see how that works. But I think making it in plush yarn and it would turn out to be about this big would be super cute as well. There is some big rounds on it, but only because you're like literally going all the way around, you know? And so it's actually not that big if you make it in plush yarn either. I have not tried to sell this one at a market either. Oh, I also saw somebody taking like metal yardsticks, like little thin chopsticks almost, and putting the ladybugs or like dragonfly patterns and stuff on the tops of them, and then like sticking them down in their planters for this spring to sell at spring markets. And I also think that's a super cute idea as well. Sorry, it's the next day, but I went ahead and wanted to show you guys what I had been working on this week while you were already here, so I hoped that you would want to see that real quick as well. I started using a new pattern, and it's called Anna Caraway Art, I believe is the Etsy person that I bought them from, but it's this cute little pattern for this cat, and I think I'm gonna market prep like a ton of these cats. At our last market, I think we had 1 or 2 people come up to us and ask us about cats, and then I found this adorable pattern, and for some reason I fell in love with it. It takes maybe a little over an hour to make these. This one's the spotted version. As you can see, there's like a solid color like right here, and right here on the tail a little bit. So there's a spotted version and then a solid version that comes with it. Let me show you the other solid, and then just a solid colored version. And I think the little faces on them are so cute. Yes, I forgot to put eyes on this guy, so I had to go back and sew on the eyes whenever I sewed on all of the other features, but it's fine. So I've been working on that. I've also been working on the How to Snuggle Your Dragon pattern by Red Mills Crochet. It's gonna be a huge project of mine. I'm super excited about it. I wanted to do a pattern for myself, and I picked out the perfect colors. I ordered special eyes for it and everything, and so I cannot wait for those to come in and be able to show you guys all of that. And then I started working on Tulip the Turtle by Meg's Crochet. I'm very excited for this because I need a good turtle pattern, and I'm already in love with it. Like, I've literally only done the head, and I already love how the shape's turning out, how easy it was to complete. So we'll wait and see until I get done with the body and everything, but it seems so easy so far, and turtles sell so well in our area, especially our last market. If you saw that video, my mom sold out of every single turtle that she brought, so that was super exciting. So I want to make sure that we have enough turtles for the next market coming up soon. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've been working on. Oh, if you guys saw my short, you would have seen that I started working on a cardigan as well. I'm making a hexie cardi. I've only made one other wearable, and it was also a hexie cardi, but the hexie cardi was made out of plush yarn, and dear lord, let me tell you, that thing is so stinking heavy, okay? I'm realizing how much longer it's gonna take for me to make it with an acrylic yarn though, and so like I'm kind of getting bored of it. So it's really just like when I need to put down like my 5.5 or my 6.5 or whatever hook size I'm using that's smaller for my plush yarn. I just like to gravitate towards that one because for that one I'm using like a 7 or 7.5, and so it's such a bigger hook that it helps like my hand not hurt as much and stuff. So I've been like switching in and out of projects, and it's like my filler project right now, which I'm very excited about. It's like a grayish, tannish, creamish, all the colors. It's very neutral, and so it'll match like any shirt I wear with it too. So I'm very, very excited about that project. I also updated my Etsy store this week. I added a bunch of my dragons to my Etsy store, and I reloaded more patterns onto my pattern listing, that way it wouldn't run out. I'm very excited about all of that. I think I added some other things as well. You might just have to go in there and check it out. And I don't think I've shown you guys on YouTube yet, so let me show you what I have to pack with my orders. So first things first, I did end up ordering a pack of my business cards. I ordered a pack of business cards off of Canva, which I'm very excited about. We took them to my market, or to the last market that we went to, and so many people took them, and a couple people picked them up and were like, oh, this is so cute. It's got my little picture on it and everything, so stinking cute. And then on the back it has all my socials, and it has a little quick care instruction for you, that way you can always have that with you as well. I also have stickers. This is just one of like the 6 packs that I bought to put in my orders, but look at how cute this one is on the top of it. I love plants. If you know me, you know I love plants, and so I just had to get some plants, boho-y, retro themed bracelets and stickers, which I'm super excited about. And speaking of the bracelets, I bought friendship bracelets, guys. Okay, I decided that I want my community to really feel like they're a part of the community, that they feel the positivity and the good vibes that we're putting out. So I bought friendship bracelets to pack with all of my Etsy orders that I'm sending out. So I can't wait to like match the bracelets with every single order that you guys place. That's gonna be my favorite part. I also posted a short that was like an ASMR order it was an ASMR pack and order with me, and it was super fun to make, and I would love to make more of those, and everybody really loved those videos, but I can only make those if more orders happen. So we'll just be patient. I want to wait for those to happen. I've got cute little bags to put all of that in as well. I get to pick out like a couple stickers for you guys, a bracelet to put in there, my business card to put in there, and then I got cute wrapping paper and cute poly mailer bags. I'm just so excited with what this business has turned into already, and we're almost to 1,000 subscribers already, and that just literally touches my heart so much. It makes me so happy that you guys have chose to be here with me and on my channel and just experience all of the great crochet things with me, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. You have no idea. Oh my gosh, I'm such a crybaby. Get it together. Again, I'm just very excited that you're here. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to see you back here in the comments again. Please go ahead and drop a like, share with a friend even if you want to. Your challenge this week is to comment your favorite pattern that I had showed earlier for the spring markets, and also comment down below some ideas for these cats that I should make. I'm trying to debate on whether I should do a how many cats can I make in a week video for this week into next week to upload next Tuesday, or I'm trying to decide if I just want to do like a crochet vlog and just bring you guys along with me like all week, and you guys get to see a little bit more behind the scenes than what you just would with the cats. But I'm going to be really excited to see how many cats I can make in a week. I have my next market is April 6th for the eclipse here in the Midwest, and I have another market after that in June, and it is a 2-day market for the Strawberry Festival, which I'm gonna have to collect some patterns for that. So I might drop another video as well that talks about like 10 free strawberry patterns that I find, which would be really cute as well if anybody else is doing anything similar to that. So just stay tuned, just stay locked into our channel. I'm so happy you're here again. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye.